Hey everyone, Primal here in week 8 of my journey. So about 2 months into this whole thing. And it's kind of a weird time, both for me and I guess for everyone in the world. Not only at the time of filming, we've had, the coronavirus pandemic, I guess for, 3-4 months now. And although quarantine is easing up, it still very much feels like the world is a little bit on edge because of the whole pandemic and people are still kind of isolated and everything. Life has definitely not returned to normal. Then you stack on top of that what's going on with the latest in a string of police brutality incidents toward Black people with the death of George Floyd. And then, I have my own journey with its own highs and lows. So I'm not a particularly emotional person, but I think I'd be lying to myself if I said it hasn't had an impact on my mood and everything, like all this combined. Certainly, at least the environmental conditions that it's produced in terms of the isolation and sort of the sense that the world is falling apart. Even though I consider myself a very optimistic person when I think about humanity more broadly, it has impacted me. I think when I think about this on the larger scale and more individual scale, as it pertains to my journey, the biggest value or attribute that I've realized is important for me right now is consistency. Consistency in my physical routine, my mental routine, in what I do, just showing up to stream, how I present myself on stream, how I practice, really is going to be probably the key differentiator in whether I succeed at this thing or not. And the days when I don't show up for all the things that I intend to show up for, not only is there sort of the value that's lost in having not done the thing, but there's also the psychological sort of dissonance that obtains from me not having done something that I said to myself that I was going to do, right? So I guess it's a complicated way of just saying when I don't do the things that I intended to do, it has a big impact on my mood and my level of belief in myself, et cetera. And then when I do the things, I'm like, okay, you know what? Things are going to be all right. We're going to be able to make this work. And I think the same goes for just the undertaking that I'm on, right? In the content space, consistency is key, right? If you're not consistent with your streaming schedule or your content output, people are going to forget about you, or people are going to consider you not reliable, et cetera. If I'm not consistent in my practice, and taking every opportunity to learn from a game, even if it went poorly, then it's reflected in my results, and it takes me a lot more games to get better than if I had been really disciplined with approaching every game with focus and discipline and actually documenting what I learned and reviewing each game. And I consider myself a relatively disciplined person, but I think this has shown me where I need to be even more disciplined, right? I'm grateful, to learn that lesson, right? Because before this, I wouldn't have said consistency would be the big thing. I don't know what I would have said would be the biggest thing that would be a differentiator in whether I'm successful or not, but I probably wouldn't have identified consistency. It's just not something that I think about, and it's kind of unsexy, right, when you think of any kind of tale of success. But it really is just putting your nose to the grindstone and doing the same thing every single day, unless you're iterating, right, and taking in feedback from the thing that you did the previous 30 days and applying them to the next 30 days. Consistency, it's really important, and something that I've been trying to work on myself. There are areas where I'm proud I've been consistent, like, streaming, I've showed up every single day. The only unscheduled day off I've taken was yesterday, just because I felt like I really needed a mental health break, because I was, frankly, pretty discouraged after my last tournament showing, where I didn't even make it past the first round. And I realized, hey, this is going to take me more than a day to get over. I'm still not over it, but I'm in a better place now for sure than I was after the first 24 hours. And where else have I been? Feel like I've been pretty consistent. feel like I've been pretty consistent in taking care of myself, like my mental and physical routine. Have not been consistent in my diet. And I was eating. It was a shit show 2 weeks ago, but we got it under control last week, so I've been better there. I'm not going to say I'm consistent because it's only a week, but better there. And yeah, overall, I think the biggest note for myself is just keep going. Like, keep going. That's the most important thing. Like, even if I'm going in a direction inefficiently, the point is that I'm going, right? And the days that I don't feel like playing, and by the way, the game feels like work now. It's work I enjoy, but it's definitely work. As in, there are times when I'm like, damn, I really don't feel like playing. Or not really don't feel like playing, but it's going to be painful if I lose, and I know what comes with that. And it's high stakes for me right now, you know? So overall, I've been consistent. I want to be more consistent, but I'm pretty proud of how I spent the last 8 weeks overall. I don't think I allowed myself to make it into a vacation, except for eating. I've definitely allowed it to become a vacation on the diet part, but I think that's to be expected, and give myself a little bit of leniency there. Yeah, and overall, like if I look back, you know, zooming out from, you know, the things that are bothering me right now, like my Twitch viewership is kind of plateaued. It's pretty good. Like, I'm farther along than probably most people are at this point in their streaming career, but still it's plateaued. That doesn't feel good. My level of play isn't even at the level that it was before I took this journey, which is kind of frustrating for me. You know, when I look at it, like, there are people who show up every single night to watch a stream, right? Uzi, please. There's, you know, there's a decent sized audience showing up to watch stream. There are people approaching me with opportunities because they like what I'm doing, you know? So yeah, there's a lot to be grateful for, and pretty much everyone in my life has been incredibly supportive. So thank you. You know, if you're one of those people who's been supportive, even if it's in a little way, by, like, you know, leaving a YouTube comment or saying something on Twitch or whatever. And I'm not gonna give up. I'm gonna keep on going. Keep on going as long as I can, right? And these vlogs are actually good reminders to me that the most important thing is just to show up and do the thing. And I don't have to like it at all times. I don't have to do it perfectly at all times either. But the longer I just stay in the game, the higher my chances are of success. So yeah, big takeaway, consistency. Hopefully there's something in here that resonated with you guys in your own life, because I don't think what I'm saying is at all specific to streaming or creating content or competing in a game. I think in an interesting way, this whole journey has shown me how important consistency is in life. So gonna try to remain consistent. Speaking of which, I got a stream, so I'm gonna sign up for now. Thank you so much for watching the vlog this week. Happy 2 months of this journey. I wish Uzi were here to say bye, but he decided he wants to just run around the house and eat squeaky toys while I'm trying to vlog. So I'll see you guys on the stream or on YouTube or on Twitter or wherever. Thank you so much. Bye. Hey guys, I hope you liked the video. My name is That's Primal, and this is Uzi. And we are on a journey to become a professional gamer. Yes, both of us. And that means a combination of making content, streaming, and competing in tournaments. So if you like the video, please don't forget to like and subscribe. It really, really does help us on our journey to make this stream a reality. And we're going to be putting out content on a regular basis that's designed to help you get better at teamfight tactics. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and see you next time.